Hey, so my name is Jesse Gonzalez, and I'm going to be talking to you today about the basics of a reverse mortgage. So I'm one of the owners of True Blue Lending, and I'm the principal broker and the primary loan officer for this company. And I've been doing reverse mortgage for quite some time. I've been talking to people and doing seminars on reverse mortgage for probably a little over 10 years now. So it's been a minute. And I'm not asking you to sign up for anything or buy anything or anything like that. I'm not trying to sell you on a reverse mortgage. What I'm hoping to do with this series of videos is to show you and answer questions about reverse mortgage so that you can make a decision whether or not it's right for you, or maybe it's not even you for you. Maybe it's one of your parents or grandparents or a friend of the family or something that you are tasked with helping to understand reverse mortgage. And so, like I said, I'm not going to try to sign you up. And so I hope that you take what I say about reverse mortgage as a neutral third party. Of course, we do these. I make commission when I do reverse mortgage, but I'm not coming to you today or in any of these videos from a standpoint of trying to sell you something, okay? And I truly believe in the program and the product if it's right for you as an individual. I've done 3 of these loans for my in-laws who I've known for 25 years now. And I would not try to do something for somebody that I didn't believe in firmly. And we've done this loan for my in-laws, and my father-in-law said it's the best thing he ever did, and he wishes that he would have done it years earlier when we did the first one for him. So what we're going to talk about today, at least in this video, is just the basics of a reverse mortgage. So what is a reverse mortgage? Well, a reverse mortgage is a way for you to get money out of your home without the need to sell your home. It's a mortgage that you get on your home. It's an FHA mortgage, so it's insured by the Federal Housing Administration. And typically, we know of FHA loans for people who have low down payments or maybe bad credit. And the reason why the FHA exists is because the federal government takes on and assumes the risk with those loans when they insure them, right? So private lender lends money. Federal Housing Administration provides the mortgage insurance for that loan. And since it's provided by the federal government, the rates on that program can be less, and the mortgage insurance most definitely will be less. And it's to help mainly people who are coming in. It's not just for first-time home buyers, but oftentimes first-time home buyers will take advantage of FHA loans because it helps them get into a property with little down, and they aren't penalized for maybe some of their poor credit that they might have. So with seniors and reverse mortgage, this is a loan where interest charges accrue on the loan. Now, you can certainly make a payment against a reverse mortgage if you want to. There is no requirement that you can't make a payment, okay? So if you want, you can make a payment of $1 against the reverse mortgage every month, or nothing, or everything. You can pay it off and there's no penalties to do so, all right? So if you have a loan where interest charges are accruing and your loan balance is growing, that's not very attractive to an investor because, hey, what if values dip and now all of a sudden you might owe more on your home than it's worth? And I'm here to tell you with reverse mortgage, you can never owe more on your home than it's worth because the federal government will make up the difference with that FHA insurance, okay? So the FHA came in and said, look, we're going to provide the insurance on this program and make it a lot safer for these lenders to lend money to seniors who don't have other means to get money. And now reverse mortgage a lot of the time is used as a last resort tool for seniors. However, we're going to talk in further videos about how it can be used as a financial planning tool and how you can set it up so that you have access to money in the future guaranteed. So very unique thing about the reverse mortgage, and there's a way where it might be able to help you if you don't need money today. You may want access to money in the future that you can get and you don't have to make a payment on, right? And so the first reverse mortgages that were done were not FHA loans. They were just regular reverse mortgages that regular companies did. And those companies, some of them took advantage of seniors. We've seen reverse mortgage rates that were done before FHA stepped in. Those rates are close to 20% in some instances. And those lenders required that the senior share equity. So one of the common misconceptions is that the bank is going to own your home. The bank takes your home. That's not the case. We don't mess with title. The lender doesn't mess with title. It remains the same. You own it. When you pass away, your heirs will get the home. They're just going to get it with a reverse mortgage that's tied to it, right? That they're going to have to satisfy either through a refinance or a sale of the property. And we'll talk more about that in further videos and the processes, because if you are doing one of these loans and it's not with our company and it's somewhere else, it's very important that your heirs know what to expect when you pass away, because the lender is going to have some certain requirements that have to be met relatively quickly, and we don't want your estate to get in trouble where maybe your heirs might lose that home through foreclosure if they are not on top of their stuff. So I'm going to help you with that and give you some advice there as well. Another requirement for reverse mortgage has to be on a primary residence, cannot be a second home, and it cannot be on an investment property. So what is a primary residence? It's a home that you spend the majority of your time at. Well, what if you travel a lot? I can't say that this is an FHA rule for sure, but I would say that you would have a good defense if the home that you did your reverse mortgage on is the same one that you have your DMV records and your voter registration going to. I would say common sense indicates that that's your primary residence, or what you would consider to be your primary residence. Now, that gets us to another portion. What happens if you move out of your home permanently? Well, you move out of your home permanently or you make it a rental property, your reverse mortgage is now due and payable, okay? It has to be paid off. That is something to consider when doing a reverse mortgage. If you're planning on leaving this home in 3 to 5 years, it's a short window for you. Maybe a reverse mortgage may not be the best alternative because the fees can be higher on a reverse mortgage than a traditional mortgage. And so if you can qualify for a traditional mortgage and you're looking at moving from your home relatively quickly, I would probably say that we would need to look a little bit further into whether or not a reverse mortgage is suitable for you, okay? Another requirement on reverse mortgage is that you speak with a third party. They're called a HUD-approved counseling agency. And this counselor is not affiliated with the origination company at all. They're an independent company and they're certified by HUD. And they're going to do a counseling session with you. Typically, it's going to last 45 minutes to an hour. They're going to talk to you about your budget, the monthly expenses that you have, why you're doing a reverse mortgage. Make sure that no one's taking advantage of you, or make sure that no one's telling you things about the reverse mortgage program that are incorrect or untrue. So it's a very good safeguard. It's a check and balance against what someone like myself in the loan industry is going to talk to you about, to make sure that they're not coming at it from a perspective of, hey, I'm going to make a commission and that's all I want to do is make a commission. Their interest is to make sure that you're fully aware of what it is. Now, they may not tell you, hey, do this loan or don't do this loan, but they're going to be a check and balance. So another requirement on a reverse mortgage, these are the basics, is that you must maintain the home, okay? It can't fall into disrepair, and you must continue to pay the property tax, the homeowner's insurance, and the homeowners association dues. Those are not expenses that get wiped out, so you're still responsible to pay for that. Now, having said that, in some instances, if there's enough money in the loan, the lender, you can ask them to set aside proceeds on your loan so that they make those payments for you on your behalf for the rest of your life or for a partial period. So, something to consider and something to look into. So, must be a primary residence. You have to be 62 years of age or older to get a reverse mortgage. You must maintain the property. You have to pay the property tax, the homeowner's insurance, and the association dues. Those are the main key components of this loan. You can keep title if you have it in a trust. That's fine. Again, the lender is not taking ownership of your home. They're just recording a deed of trust, depending on your state, against the property to say, hey, there's money that's owed. Now, any money that you do owe on this reverse mortgage, those interest charges, as I had talked about a little bit earlier, you can never make a payment if you don't want to, and that's fine. Your loan balance will grow and continue to increase over time. And so you will owe more on your home a year from now if you don't make any payments than you do today with a reverse mortgage. So that's something to consider, where we would want to look at and say, okay, hey, the loan balance is going to grow. Obviously, with home value appreciation, we would see maybe how much it's going to grow and chew into that equity, but you're going to have less equity typically to leave your heirs when you pass away if you do a reverse mortgage. So if you like this information, you found it useful, I'd appreciate it if you hit like on this video, subscribe for further announcements and updates, anything that has to do with mortgages, mortgage-backed securities, treasuries. We talk about a lot of stuff on the channel. So like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have any questions about reverse mortgage. Again, my name is Jesse Gonzalez with True Blue Lending. Appreciate you checking in, and we'll talk to you soon.